belief in itself and what it expected from a season then and now?
Oh, it's night and day. I remember I came in 07 and at the time it was like, we just want to make it to a bowl game. That was a big deal to go to a bowl game. And now, we're talking about championships. And I don't think it was like that whenever I first got there. I mean, guys were really, worried about doing well and trying to, like I said, win 6-7 games so we can go to a bowl. So, plus I think just the quality of athletes, there's more athletes on the field now. Coach has done a great job of recruiting. I think a lot of large part has to do with this West End facilities and winning games. So, I think we've got guys in place and we've got great athletes. But also, I think the number one thing is our locker room. I think our locker room, we've got a bunch of guys that care about the team. They're not really high guys. No one's worried about how they do on Saturday. It's about the scoreboard and the team.
This next week, you'll have classes, you'll have a team to get ready for, you'll have a lot to do. Will the week go by quickly, or does it really drag because you've been looking forward to this for so long?
For me personally, it's going to drag because today's my only day I have class in golf. About 45 minutes long, and all we do is walk about half a mile to our board and hit balls. So for me, it's going to drag just because I'll be so excited to play Saturday. But I think speaking for our team, I think guys will be so anxious and ready to go. I think it'll fly by. Once you get out on campus, you see all the buzz and all the students and the excitement. It's fun to be a part of, and I think that's one of the reasons that it's a special time right here because of our fans.
This has got to be that time when you guys are going through a long camp and now school's going, so the students are back. This has got to be that time when you guys really do feel kind of anxious and ready to get after it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like you said. It's funny because there's a lot of orange and that's all everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about their first day back to school and then they switch over to football. I think everybody's pretty excited about what we got coming back and all the talk finally about play. So yeah, it's an exciting time.
How different is this preseason as compared to last year where you were coming in with no real starting experience?
For me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot different. I know the offense. I'm not really going into game one, still thinking a ton about you have to think, but you're not so worried about what each guy's doing. You can go out and play and kind of react. I feel like I'm more of a leader. I feel like on the offensive side, I'm able to help guys coach, not coach them, but if there are mistakes, I'm able to see those mistakes. Whereas last year, I was so worried about my job, and I just feel like we're just 1 year more experience than the other guys, Cooper, Whiteman, offensive line especially. There's really no guys to worry about. We got a bunch of guys coming back. Last year was the polar opposite. Everybody's worried about everything, and worried about trying to win games. It's going to look good, or how are we going to do it? So yeah, it's just day to day.
Brandon, it's hard to believe that last year was your Blackman's first season to play together. How much better has your partnership gotten just since last year?
A lot better. I can see a big difference in that guy. He's, as far as just the way he practices. Paul always practices hard, but the stuff he's working on, the route running, the separation, the stuff, using his hands, and just the minor stuff that he needs to get better at, come a long ways. I've obviously got a lot of confidence in him. I'd be stupid not to. So he's a special player. He's one of those guys that he's easy to throw to. He's easy to work with. And we worked hard to do something.
You guys kind of developed that mindset. We kind of know each other, where you're going to be at, and those tendencies, just that kind of feel to the game.
Yeah, pretty much. The way we drew up certain plays to get him more involved too. There were certain plays last year where he was a third, not even really in some of the reads. So he's involved in a lot more of the reads and more of what we're trying to do. We're on the same page.
Brandon, go ahead.
With the way defenses are going to load up on him, that could open up some big things for some of the other guys, Coop and Annian and Josh Stewart.
No question. That's the nice thing about being so deep. You got one guy that's a special player, but on the other side of the ball, we have Josh Cooper, and if Huber stays healthy, Huber's got a chance to make a lot of plays. So we're so deep. Teams. I've said this before. I think teams really had a clue what was going on about halfway through the year, how special he was. So if they didn't game plan toward him, I'd be shocked. So he was still able to get his catches. And Cooper was slow to get 70 catches or whatever he got last year. So a lot of guys are going to make a lot of other plays. We're going to spread the ball around, get the ball to Cooper, and Tracy Moore, and those guys' hands. That makes it tougher to defend.
With Coach Monken coming in and being up in the press box versus Dana being down on the field, is tempo, getting the plays in, is that one of the bigger things you guys have been working on in camp?
Yeah, and it's tough now because, during camp you kind of read it from script. So when we do our scrimmage stuff, he's able to call plays off his head and see it. So last scrimmage he was up top, and it was fine. I thought the tempo was good. I thought everybody got the call in quick. Everybody was moving fast. That's just a comfort thing, getting comfortable with the tempo of the game and knowing what we're trying to do. Because you can't really simulate if it's 7 minutes left in the half. We're trying to drive. And, start with one. I mean, it's hard to simulate the scrimmage because we're doing so many short yardage. We'll go goal line. We'll go 2 minute. We'll go 4 minute. I mean, it's so hard to simulate everything. So, but I mean, overall, I think he's done a great job. I think the tempo's been a lot better from our first scrimmage to our second scrimmage, and I think we'll be fine.
And you guys are pretty comfortable with each other now too?
Yeah, I do. I mean, the way he thinks isn't quite like Dana. It's just a little bit more conservative in the way, kind of like an NFL, type offense, which is perfectly fine. But I think, with the guys we have and the plays we have, I think we give ourselves a good chance.
Brandon, I haven't really heard you talk a lot about progression, things you've seen, wideouts, backfield, things like that. I know it's not a great test just playing the defense all the time. You've seen some stuff there.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, we're deep. I mean, look at our receiving core, TD ball across, and the way I look at it, going to defense, they know everything we're doing. They know every single we're doing. They know every single thing, terminology. They know it all. And so if we're able to execute what we're doing against those guys, it's going to make it a little easier for us at the end of the day. But as far as personnel, I mean, obviously Jeremy and Joseph in the backfield have been great for us. And wide receiver positions, just extremely deep. And as you know, all 5 guys are coming back up front. So I mean, I like the personnel we have. We got guys that are hungry and ready to go.